On first blush, what about the numbers?
Yeah, look, it's a slightly disappointing number. I have to tell you, it's incredibly difficult to forecast the January numbers, given some seasonal adjustments and the fact that we knew that there were lots and lots of shutdowns as a result of virus spikes across different areas of the country. So it was pretty difficult to come up with a number. A little bit disappointing. I think the December downward revisions, are not that surprising given the activity that we now know, or the slowdown in activity that we know now happened in December. But I have to tell you, the equity market is focused on three things at this point. Number one, the fiscal stimulus, what's coming down the pike and the impact that's going to have on the consumer. Number two, how successful vaccine rollout is going to be and additional efficacy data on the vaccines for the new variants. And number three, on earnings. So I think they're going to look past the noise of today's number.
Austin, we're going to go across, but Austin, your comments, and the day is coming, Austin, where we all have vaccines and we can do our lunch. The day is coming.
Oh, I thought, yeah, exactly.
The day
lunch,
is coming.
Or else send me the gift card. I mean, what is the deal?
The day is coming. Just hold, you're championing at the bit. We're going to do it. How about these numbers?
Well, look, the private sector number is pretty close to zero. And we've been doing this for a lot of years, Joe, and we always say, don't put too much on any single month. We now got 3 disappointing months in a row, and I think we basically have to admit we've stalled out. There's a danger of double-dip recession, and I think we need to be extremely mindful.
So are you, I'm going to get to Nada quickly, but just a follow-up, Austin. You think 1.9, as an economist and from at the greatest school, one of them anyway, for that dismal,
I appreciate that.
That dismal science. Do you think 1.9 is okay? Should we do it? Should we add that to the tab?
I think 1.9 is okay. I'm more concerned about what the money make sure the money goes to who needs it, because I don't think this is stimulus. I think this is relief. The arguing about 1.9 is really about thinking of it as if it were stimulus, and I'm just trying to prevent permanent damage.
Okay, Nada?
So I agree. I'm not surprised with the number. I expected stagnation, and I agree that the issue now is what we do on the fiscal side. 1.9, I'm not sure how I feel about that. I agree with Austin that it's more important what's in the number or what's in the bill. I agree also that it should be about relief. Stimulus at this point doesn't really make sense when we're closed down because of the virus. So until we take care of the virus, I don't see a point for stimulus.
And Seth, still at UBS? I figured you might be changing addresses. Is that in the cards anytime soon, or what? You know what? It's too personal. You don't need to disclose. Do you have anything to tell us?
I'm happily still at UBS. I mean, for the jobs report, it was a little bit disappointing for me. I was expecting, just on a technical note, the seasonal factors to boost things a bit. The downward revision to December, I think, is telling. That spike that we saw from the latter part of the year in COVID cases really had an effect. That might have a little bit, very small bit of a silver lining, in that now we're seeing COVID cases coming down. We're seeing governors starting to relax mobility restrictions. The fall in cases, though, hopefully will encourage people's confidence. The rollout of the vaccine will hopefully encourage people's confidence. And so even though January was a month where we stalled, February probably not going to be great, but we are looking for a bit of a pickup, hopefully coming probably as soon as March.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.